Hello TLAP parents, my name is Miss Turner and if you don't know me, I work in reception down in Scott class. It's so lovely to spend this time with you today, even if it's over YouTube. Hopefully you've taken the time to watch my parental wellbeing video before you watch this video, because it's so important that during this lockdown you are taking some time for yourself as well as spending it with your family and your children. So today's video is going to focus on your children's well-being and give you some tips and guidance on how to look out for signs of low well-being and what to do if you notice your child is feeling anxious, stressed or overwhelmed. In school, all the teachers use the Leuven scale. The Leuven scale is a scale which essentially says if a child has low well-being, they're going to have low engagement, low attainment and basically not want to do work. So if your child at home is suffering from low well-being, you might be noticing that their work quality and quantity is lower than usual. Or if the teachers on Tapestry are saying, you can do so much better than this, and you're really not noticing that in your child, that also might be another little warning sign that they might need to spend a little bit of time on their well-being. So a couple of signs to look out for that your child may be experiencing low well-being is, first of all, a lack of sleep. I don't know about you, but that is definitely, as an adult, the first thing that happens to me if I'm feeling low or stressed. I don't sleep. I stay up really late or I wake up quite a lot of times in the evening. If you're noticing that in your child, that might be one thing that you might see is a factor of low well-being, and it's important for your child to be spending some time winding down, doing well-being activities before they're going to sleep. But we'll get back to that in a minute. Number 2, you might see a personality change. So your usually very bubbly, chatty child might be experiencing times of being a little bit more quiet. Maybe your more quiet child might be suddenly very argumentative and angry. This is very common in children if they're experiencing low well-being. However, in saying that, if your child is experiencing a personality change, that doesn't always mean that they have low well-being. It might just mean that your child is going through a little bit of a change. So that one might be a little bit hard to notice, but it is one of the factors that might contribute to a low well-being. You also might notice that they're really struggling with concentrating, doing their work, and maybe arguing with their siblings. So if your child is experiencing any of these things, it's really important that you let their teacher know, because we are here to help your children as best as we can. That is first thing you do. And second thing you should do is have a look on Tapestry and look at the Wellbeing Monday menu and see if there's any activities that you and your child can do together to bring a little bit of positivity into their day. The Monday Wellbeing menu will be uploaded every Monday with different activities across the key stages. So if you have children in different key stages, most of the activities are similar, but some are a little bit different, of course, due to their age and concentration levels. With your child, you can print it out if you have a printer. If not, you can just use the picture on Tapestry and together pick a couple of activities that they can do together. Also make sure to keep an eye out on Wednesday. I will be making a Wellbeing Wednesday video with a couple of breathing techniques, maybe providing a couple of meditation links for other YouTube videos the children can use, and fun activities that the children can do when they are at home. A really lovely thing that you can do with your child is simply stop the work at a designed time every day. So following a timetable with your child, giving them a little bit of structure in the day. Your child should not be completing schoolwork late into the evening. This is going to make them really struggle to wind down when it comes to bedtime. It also means they're not having the time playing, which is what they really need to do during lockdown, just to keep the stimuli going in their brains. And also spending time with yourself and their siblings, or a little bit of time to themselves if they are a little bit more introverted and do just love solo play. For example, in school, your day usually finishes around 3 to 3:15. So try and make sure that your child is getting up a little bit earlier, so around 9 o'clock, like a normal school day, working through, stopping for break time, stopping for a lunch time, and finishing the day at around 3 o'clock, 3:15. If you're noticing your child's work is not getting done before then, contact your teacher. It may be that the child is struggling with the actual work and understanding it, rather than needing to push through to finish it for a certain task deadline. Just be honest with your teacher. We're not going to make your child work if they're miserable. Another thing you can do is notice the work that your child is enjoying. So if they've enjoyed drawing a picture for a task, but is really struggling with writing or the researching, make sure that you're going along with what the children are enjoying. If they really want to spend a little bit of extra time researching more art styles, make sure that there's a little bit of time in the day that you're doing that activity with them. They need to enjoy learning to want to sit down and do it. If you are doing this, just make sure to contact your teacher, because of course we do want them to follow the curriculum as much as possible. But if you're noticing a really low well-being, just communicate via email. What you can do with your child at home is break the work into smaller chunks. Your child needs to be confident to do the work. If you're constantly correcting them, correcting their work, rubbing it out and making them rewrite it, that's not going to do anything. Your teachers will know their children and they will know what corrections they need to do in their work. So allow your child to make mistakes. Allow your child to take those little study breaks in between their work, because they are receiving a lot of screen time. If you're doing this with your child and giving them that positive praise when you see that they are really trying hard, even if they're not getting the answer, let the teacher address that misconception, and then your child is going to feel confident and they're learning alongside their teacher, rather than feeling low confidence and then not wanting to do the work. It's also really important, if you are noticing that in your children, that they are spending that time playing and doing those well-being activities. Or breathing. So in the parents video, I've shared a breathing technique. On the well-being menu, I will also be supplying more breathing techniques that the children can do. And in the well-being videos, I will also be sharing different exercises and yoga poses your children can do at home if they just need a couple of minutes to relax away from the screen, clear their brain, and then come back. Remember, you're doing a fantastic job in a really difficult circumstance, and we all know that you are trying very hard at home. Hopefully these couple of little tips I've given in this video will really help you notice if your child does need that little bit of extra help with well-being, and will help you know if you need to contact your teacher to receive a little bit more support. I hope this has been helpful today, and I hope you're doing happy and safe at home. Take care, and I can't wait to see you in the Wednesday wellbeing video. Until next time, bye!